Well, hello everyone and welcome to my first information video in a very long time, and sorry about the bad green screen quality. Recording this literally in the middle of the night because the trailer's not long been released and there's not much light to make the green screen effective. Got a light right beside me doing a bad job, yada yada yada. But yes, she's not here to talk about that. A big huge trailer's released for Three Kingdoms. And oh my word, it is glorious! You're seeing it behind you. To watch it unedited, everything with good sound, wait to the end, and I'll put it on for you again without me. You can just watch it and yada yada yada, and it is glorious. There's lots of juicy information. We get to see our first gameplay, which is what's appearing on the screen right now. The biggest bit of information to me, the juiciest bit of information to me, is that heroes / agents are going to perform an even bigger role. There, you can see it on the screen there now. The army here is divided up into sort of three mini armies, into like blocks that are going to work together, etc. And each is led by a hero. And what was it? The General Cao there in the middle, leading the army. And these heroes are all going to have very different specific sort of tactics. Like Cao, he's a big leader type character. He's your stereotypical general from Total War games, giving a big morale buff to him in an area, making your troops happier, stronger in that type of area. He's that type of character. He's your general. He's basically the same Jez we've got in all Total Wars so far to date. Then there is like these warriors, these big beefy characters like Lu Bu, Shahudun, Guan Yu, all those types of characters. They're going to be giant tanky beat sticks, which are going to be in there punching, getting to grips with the enemy and tearing them to shreds. They're going to be leading from the front line. Then you get strategists, and strategists are all about like subterfuge. They like debuff the enemy, buff your troops. They're not very good at fighting. They are best kept back. As you see here in this battle, the strategist has got the artillery and the archers sitting at the back there. That's him there. These heroes and all that, they're going to have equipment, they're going to have gear to buff them, that sort of thing, just like in Total War Warhammer. And they're also going to have their own sort of legendary items. And a good example of this is the halberd that Lu Bu has. I do not know its name. And the horsey Lu Bu has, Redmane, which is a really powerful horse in many a franchises, Three Kingdoms based. And you can get these unique legendary items by killing and taking them from the character that originally has them. So kind of like in the original Three Kingdoms story, or in history, well, I doubt it happened in history, but it happened in the Three Kingdoms like books. Guan Yu takes Redmane from, or red hair from Lu Bu. He gets that horsey, he gets the very good pony, the best pony ever, the strongest pony ever. It was sometimes considered like a demon horse and some of the stuff. Really powerful. And yeah, so that is going to be really exciting to see. What else do we need to talk about? Well, there's going to be lots of information coming over in the next few weeks. E3, was it? They're going to be talking about the content. We've seen tons. They're going to be revealing tons to do with the game. If you're actually at E3, you can go and play this battle on the floor. I am really jealous. I wish I could go take a shot at this game because it looks absolutely amazing. As we can see, they're just getting reinforcements here. That's Shahudun leading the charge there. A legendary character. A really big, strong, powerful character. The battle we're seeing is the battle where he lost his eye. I love that scene in Dynasty Warriors. I think it was the 4th one, where it's like, and you just see him with his big giant sword, and also an arrow comes, hits him in the eye, and he just like, and then continues on fighting. And what we're about to see right now is Shahudun has challenged Lu Bu to a duel. This is another new feature. I wanted to wait until it appeared on screen to show you, and it looks, oh, look at this. Just look at this. The animations are simply breathtaking. Remember, this game is nowhere near released. It's going to need polish, it's going to need all sorts, and the animations are working. Look at that! Synced! Isn't it beautiful? Oh, it's going to be glorious. I really cannot wait to see the duels and other stuff. This game, it fits the narrative, it suits the narrative, it's Three Kingdoms. And there is the bad bit of news from this. Spring 2018. That is the one bit of bad news. Spring 2018. That is a wee bit disappointing because they were wanting to release this game late this year. But though I'm saying it's disappointing, it's good that they're taking that time if they need it. If they need that time to get this game perfect, to get it good, to get the polish in, I want them to take it, and they are taking it. So I'm really happy that they are doing so. Oh my word, this game is going to be so good. I think I've covered literally everything we've seen in the trailer. Obviously it was a siege battle, we've seen siege equipment's back. It is pretty much all self-explanatory. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. They covered everything in the video. So I may let you just watch the original video now. Stay tuned because there's going to be more content coming out over this E3 week, and I'm hoping to cover it all. I can't wait. Oh look, there's Lu Bu with his very, very strong pony. It's very, very strong pony. Cao Cao. Yeah, we've seen all sorts of units here. Like there's some cavalry bodyguard. We've seen some axemen. We've seen some duels, heavy infantry, archer units. But it's all to be expected. If you knew anything about the types of units in this time period, it is basically self-explanatory. There was like the tower shields, there was the units, the China loved the units, the crossbows and the shields and spearmen, they loved their dual purpose units. They had quite a lot of them, the chariots, that type of thing too. Yeah, there's so much unit variety, there's tons to go. And there you can see a Tustudo type thing going on. It's not called Tustudo, but they're the tower shield type guys. Yeah. I'm gonna shut up, I'm gonna stop rambling, I'm gonna make me disappear. Look, look, boom, I'm gone! You cannot see me anymore. I'm going to turn the sound on for the video, and I'm gonna put this back to the beginning so you can watch it without me. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Hello and welcome to the first look at Total War 3 Kingdoms. Today we're going to be playing through a single battle. It's 199 CE, and the events of the Three Kingdoms era are well underway. The tyrant Dongzhuo is long dead, murdered by his adoptive son Lu Bu. He's one of the greatest warriors of the period, who is now threatening to combine his strength with Yuan Shu and overwhelm all opposition. However, Lu Bu sits in CRP, isolated from his would-be ally. The legendary commander Cao Cao senses an opportunity to strike Lu Bu down before his strength becomes too great. After months of long siege warfare, and with the defenders starved of resources, Cao Cao now senses the time is right. Here, behind the walls of CRP, Lu Bu stands in the centre, preparing to fight against the approaching march of Cao Cao. Here we are on the battlefield. The final assault is about to begin. We have Cao Cao, the legendary commander, leading his men into battle. We're going for a two-pronged approach. Cao Cao shall lead his forces through the breach, while Yi Jin will march his forces to the gatehouse and smash through and take the main concourse. But before we move forwards, we need to lay the groundwork for our assault. We're going to raise their walls to the ground. With that underway, we're going to move our heavy spear guard up towards the front gate for the attack on the wall. Let's take a look at these heavy spear guard. They're currently in the turtle formation, using their tall shields together, with the flag bearers in the centre to protect from missile fire, which will greatly aid us in this assault. Lu Bu is holding his position in the centre of CRP, waiting for someone worthy enough to fight. In Three Kingdoms, there are unique items which can be given to your generals. Here we see Lu Bu's horse and weapon are unique to him, but should he be slain, you could loot his items and keep them for yourself. Here we have one of our generals under Cao Cao. Different generals can recruit different kinds of units. These two are leading their forces together. Yi Jin is a guardian type hero, our combat master who excels in the heart of battle, tanking and soaking up damage. While our strategist is not great in a fight, he is incredibly useful for debuffing enemy units and allows us access to unique formation types. The gap on the left is now wide enough for us to make our great assault on the settlement. Cao Cao and his retinue are going to move up. Cao Cao himself is a commander, and they excel at buffing up nearby allied troops, rather than wading into combat themselves. So we won't be seeing him being the first through the breach. He's too valuable for that. We will instead be pushing up the Yellow Dragons. They are being supported by the Azure Dragons, a hybrid heavy spear and missile infantry unit. They will first hold back and fire over the walls with their bows, and once they've spent all their ammunition, they will join in on the front line. Let's move our heavy spears forward to climb the walls. Now is the time to press the attack. Getting the Azure Dragons firing, and now charging forwards with the Yellow Dragons.
Is there a heart beating in that spineless body?
Is there a brain inside that cavernous head?
These heavy-hitting axe units are a formidable foe for anyone they go up against. They will make very short work of these spears. Let's check up on the centre attack. The settlement is now on fire from the barrage of arrows, and our men are getting over the walls and getting stuck into the enemy.
Yes! Back them!
Cousin, we come to aid you. We ride with fury at our back.
Our reinforcements have arrived. This huge mass of cavalry will be the perfect thing to break Lu Bu's men. We'll charge them into this spear infantry. They're going to knock these guys flying and destroy them around. Our reinforcements are led by Jehao Dun. He was shot in the eye by an arrow in battle against Lu Bu. He pulled it out, his eye still attached to the arrow, and proceeded to eat it. And we're going to get him out of the fight and head over to Lu Bu, who we're going to challenge to a duel. Duels are a new feature for Three Kingdoms, where the two heroes will duke it out in single combat until one either dies or retreats. Duels can help you single out an enemy combatant and take them out and turn the tide of battle. This battle is heating up. To see who wins, stay tuned for all of our coverage coming out of E3 next week, or join us on the show floor itself for the full experience.